lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, it is. Evil.
Knievel.
Not our real names.
Nailed it.
Oh, you want me to do my bit? Okay, here we go.
Who are those guys?
You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent.
That might have been too much, man.
Starting off
that
on,
was too much.
On a banger.
Yeah.
On a nippler.
Yeah, fondling ourselves during our own intro.
This will be
it's a bit much.
nipple-heavy episode, I think, based on our film. Hello, and welcome to A Little Independent, the podcast where friends talk about independent, obscure, and just plain weird movies. My name's Ryan.
And I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Ryan.
Well, I want to know right off the bat, what movie, if you can remember, did you watch after this to cleanse your palate?
Oh, Grapes of Wrath.
I was going to add, if you can't remember, make up something interesting. Either way, thank you for what you just did.
Oh, before you, I jumped the...
It's been a little while since we've watched this, so that's not to preface anything horrible in this episode. Rather, it's to say that we are pent up.
I watched it,
and there's
today.
Longing.
I did cheat. I watched it today.
I have the Blu-ray DVD right in front of us here.
Shout Factory.
Yeah,
right?
I love Shout Factory. They get me. They release all the stuff that I want to see.
Yep.
I've turned on a lot of younger people to this movie who've since said, in similar,
right.
Shit, I wish I knew this existed. This is really great.
I wonder if we can do some kind of college poll where 12,000 college students watch the Never Too Young to Die and then A Hard Ticket to Hawaii back to back. And then write papers on it.
Bringing them right in.
And then we can just get a full,
Well, there we go. There's a scoop, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing the 1986 film Never Too Young to Die. This is my pick, my joyous pick, and this is unashamedly because I discovered this film because of How Did This Get Made? And there's a bunch of those movies that I've watched and have become obsessed by.
Yeah. And I didn't even have to ask you because I was watching this movie. I'm like, okay, he got this from How Did This Get Made? This isn't a one-off in the video store.
Unless
you're watching Joe
Bob
Bob Briggs or something.
Would this shock you that I'm like, oh yeah, I love this movie. I have 8 copies on VHS.
No.
Okay, thank you for that validation that I apparently needed.
Yeah. You want to cuddle or?
I think Stargrove wants to cuddle. He wants to cuddle and kiss some nips.
Stargrove.
Not only do we get...
What's a better theme song, Stargrove or Hard Ticket?
Hard Ticket.
Hard Ticket,
it's
100%.
Almost unbeatable.
It is.
But what we get in this film is a double dose of 80s music. I don't know if these are staples, but you
get
have
a whole lot of hair.
An intro song that is not the film's title. It's the lead character's name.
Yeah.
But you get the title credits song at the end because you're never too young to die. And this was created as it was meant to launch an empire. It was meant to have multiple sequels.
Yep.
And Stamos was never meant to join that full house.
And the director didn't see it that way, and then multiple screenwriters brought in, and the brilliancy of the hermaphrodite, we have to give credit to one of the additional screenwriters, who actually had wrote a Bond film.
Yeah,
which is freaking nuts.
There are a lot of interesting crossovers to me, and I'm going to ask the question we normally ask, so we don't stray from the path. We don't want our listeners to be confused or ashamed by us. But had you ever seen this movie before?
No, never heard of it. Never seen it. Uncle Jesse was, this is pre Uncle Jesse, actually. This is right before.
Let's keep those references to a minimum, but the Big Trouble in Little China references to a max. All right.
Well,
so given what you just said,
you do your thing and I'll do my thing. Okay.
I think we get sued or we have to pay every time we reference the,
you can say
the
Uncle
stallions
Jesse.
or the ripe horses.
I think we probably can't say, I'm playing poker. You have you have 3 of a kind and I have a full house. Which one wins?
That's an interesting response to that scenario.
I
really like that a lot.
I don't want to be sued.
Do you have to assume some kind of accent to try to get away with that?
Yo.
Do you have to pull a little Olga?
No, we have
Which
to do.
one wins?
We have to do Malkovich and Rounders.
Oh gosh, what a
the
great
Russian
Oreo riddled performance. All right, well, based on the fact that
do whatever I want.
Based on the fact that you have never seen this before, I'm going to read the description as we typically do. And
I feel like we're too formal. We need to loosen up a little bit.
You do?
Yeah, it just feels. It doesn't feel. It feels formal.
Does now. All right. We are going to. I'm going to read the description, and you let me know if this was something that you would have been or are interested in.
Okay.
After a top secret agent is murdered, his estranged son, a high school gymnast, teams up with his dad's attractive female partner to stop the psychopathic hermaphrodite gang leader who killed him and now plans a major terrorist attack.
That's spot on.
So it is spot on.
Would I watch it based on what you just read?
Yeah, that's what we do. I know it's formal.
Yeah, if it was... if I was breathing in a lot of secondary smoke of the Mary Jane and it was midnight.
What's pulling you away, gymnast?
And
don't be shy.
I don't know.
Why? Is it psychopathic, hermaphroditic?
Yeah.
And I might have mispronounced that earlier.
It's crazy enough to watch, right?
But at no point in your life, you're like, well, that's for me just for fun.
If I had heard in that description that...
hey, lady, at date number 2, I've got a movie for us to watch. There's a hunky guy in it, and I like bass playing.
And I like 17-inch tongues coming out of demons.
Yeah. We're going to get to, I mean, this, you talked about girth earlier, maybe before we rolled. I'm going to talk about length. I'm going to talk about length for a second.
Okay.
Which
is more important?
You want a 4-hour podcast? This may be the one, because I will talk about Gene Simmons and his acting in this and elsewhere
and
for
Runaway,
at least 4 hours.
And to never would live and die in LA or whatever. No.
IMDb bills this as an action, adventure, comedy, drama.
Okay, it has action.
Yeah.
It has drama.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely has comedy, even though they didn't want it to.
Do you agree with that?
I do.
I mean, you said it. Forgive me, but
do you think went long form?
Can you think about a joke that hits, like when he tells Pyramid, like, I think you're the one on top or whatever? Because that's a bummer of a joke. It falls flat, and it's my worst moment in the movie.
And unfortunately, I watched it on
but there's some jokes,
YouTube,
maybe,
and there was some things cut out.
Oh goodness!
So
what
I would
an adventure this will be.
Yeah, because YouTube actually cut out, but I found it on a different.
Fascinating.
In the scenes. So when he's playing Velvet and he does the whole thing, like that wasn't in Yeah, that wasn't in there. That was perfect.
Oh, thanks.
You got let's do Detroit Rock City.
I spent $1,700 for this Scream Factory. No, I didn't.
Shout
Factory. I did. I've told you this before. To my eternal shame, I paid more for this Blu-ray DVD combo pack by Shout Factory. Featuring a stunning new artwork on the cover and some bonus features. I paid way more for this than I normally would on a DVD.
It's because it just came out, right?
Blu-ray. I think it's just hard to find.
Oh.
And I don't know. It's supply and demand. I just don't. But I get scared that the stuff is just gone for good. But there's some good stuff in there. And
if I don't act now, I may never own it.
There is a wave of individuals, younger people, looking to collect more physical media. And that doesn't mean I want to bone up on my collection, but I'm happy for the stuff I have. Like I still, get rid of stuff that, but I appreciate the things I have more.
Well, it's the generation we came from, the hard copies.
But I like, well, we can go back to Liquid Sky or go forward to. Anyway, that Liquid Sky is another movie, that without a specific studio releasing and spending the time to put their time into it, you wouldn't have it.
Right.
I like stuff
they
like
get
that.
You.
Yeah.
These people get me.
They do. All right. This film stars John Stamos as Lance Stargrove.
Lancelot.
Todd, have you ever seen him in anything or heard of him before? Honestly, is Full House your first foray into his...
that's the only thing I really know him from. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it's mine too. And I do not know that I'd seen him unless he played himself in anything else.
Do you know that he's a drummer and played for the Beach Boys?
That's news to me.
Huh?
But Judge, this was
smells over here. Okay,
in
fine.
1986. This was his first film, and again, it was supposed to be, an empire.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the son of Bond. Creed.
In 1991, he was in Born to Ride, which had like a kind of XXX sort of vibe. Vin Diesel, like maybe he's extreme sports.
I love turned on that one.
It's always a problem. But he does play himself in. That's another one. Calm yourself if you can. But he plays himself in the biopic Private Parts. Howard Stern.
The Howard Stern?
So he plays himself. So given that time, you're great with the years. What was that? What year was that?
Stern's? Oh, shit.
Paul Giamatti's kind of coming out, partied everybody, because I think
I can see the cover where he's got
who's this guy?
The Empire State Building is an erection or something.
Early?
I was thinking it was older than that even.
Yeah.
But
so I'm kind of wondering what his... What period of Stamos this was. Like, I know he got famous because of marrying Rebecca Romaine, or vice versa. I don't know, but I think they as a couple,
the girl that invented the lettuce.
That's right. Maybe that was one of her different forms as Mystique. I'm upset now. I'm just upset.
Just stop it.
It just
don't even say that.
What you did just hurt.
The look on your face.
Built.
See, the look on your face is what people are missing. The frozen.
Now it's
like,
funny.
What the fuck are you doing?
Again, he plays himself in another movie that we maybe have talked about, Run, Ronnie, Run, with David Cross.
The Ron Jeremy.
Oh no! What is happening?
You started with Triple
What
X.
is
and
happening?
Vanity,
Did you do cocaine before
Vanity's
we got here?
Just a tiny little scoop. You know those little like ear scoop things.
And he was in a bit part in Femme Fatale. That was Rebecca Romaine's kind of big.
Oh, okay.
Big screen movie. I remember a bit of that. I might have seen it in the theater, and I think that might have been a favor.
Forgive me, but is she the Tom Cruise
Rebecca Romaine? I know aside from the Lettuce Empire that I don't know about.
Yeah, no. Aside from that, who?
I don't know. I know her maybe as a model turned actress or an actress who's a model.
Who played with Cruise in the Porsche? Sometimes you just gotta,
And
I can't
Porsche?
think. She played the hooker. Everybody's screaming at me. I'm just totally blanking on the name of this.
That All the Way or
no, Risky Business. Risky Business. Rebecca De Mornay.
What is happening?
Which is different than Romaine.
Can you leap like 12 to 15 to 90 years forward, please?
No, we're in 86.
A recent iteration of X-Men.
We are in 86.
Well, then just ease into it. Now I'm going to get more Vaseline.
Okay, so that's a different...
Ease into it. So he doesn't have a super vast film career and, is mostly known as John Stamos. But we hope to change that.
193 episodes with those two little girls. That sounded wrong. All right, can we start
over? Did you want to elaborate more?
No, the twins, he's Uncle... I can't say it right because we get sued. He's Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jesse? Can we go to the next billed actor on the cover and as well in the film is Vanity, starring as Danja Deering, or that bitch.
Danja.
He's very angry at her at one point. The most beautiful woman in the world.
The waitress, the waiter, I'll claw your eyes out. You treat them good or I'll claw your eyes out.
Oh, yeah.
And
a lube job.
She calls him a bitch.
She
calls her a bitch.
That performance.
Yeah.
Oh, I want an entire movie about that club.
That hair put Dee Snider to shame. Twisted Sister.
I don't know if anything put. Oh, Dee Snider. You brought another 80s.
The singer for Twisted Sister.
Yeah, that was
comparing the hair of the server.
Oh, there was a Dee Snider vibe
Snider's
to that.
Hair.
Yeah. That whole scene is amazing, as is the rest of the film. Vanity. Again, I can rattle off the top of my head the movies that I love her in.
There's 3 that I know.
But in 1979, she was uncredited in Klondike Fever, a movie about Jack London.
Oh, not the ice cream bar.
And she was credited as, I think she was going by her actual name, Dee Dee Winters.
Okay, here's a quiz.
What?
You're going to love this.
Sure.
Because I've brought it up in other shows, and our biggest fans are going to know this.
Chance.
And they're going to. She is in a movie that I went and saw on my first date.
Terror Train.
Like we say in the intro. Nailed it.
Now.
I was at the outro.
I need to talk to you about a movie that she's in. And I don't know if you're going to do what I think you're going to do, but can you?
I'm not looking at my notes. I'm looking at your baby Browns.
Tanya's Island. She's in a movie called Tanya's Island, and I'm going to go ahead and read the description.
Like Fantasy Island
for this film.
Okay, do it.
Just lock in. We can go together on this ride. This is Tanya's Island. Tanya and her beau escape to the solitude of a tropical island. When a hulking gorilla sets his sights and paws on the lovely Tanya's attention, a bizarre battle for the woman's love ensues between the 3 desperate island dwellers. This is a real movie.
Is this like a Skull Island,
no
Jessica Lange Kong thing that I'm supposed to get excited about?
I don't know
the way you
what
read
the demographic is for this, but I spent too much time looking at it.
Did you watch it?
I did not.
Did you watch the trailer?
No, but it's real. I'm telling you and everybody listening. Tanya's Island is real.
Tanya's Island.
She was also in Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon in 1985. Do you have an attachment to that movie?
Yeah. In the 80s, I used to watch that thing all the time on HBO.
Cable, right?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
when HBO was one channel.
Right.
Remember that? When MTV played music.
Office. You had one box office at your fucking home.
And every Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
And you liked it.
You got the new release, baby.
Still gives me chills.
Yeah, they still do that.
Yeah. I do.
Except
there was a
thrill.
Feature presentation, and you're like, oh, there it is. It's a whole movie.
It's going to be a movie.
There might be boobs in it as well.
on Tanya's Island.
Action Jackson. 1988.
Dylan,
something
you
that,
son of a bitch.
Again, I don't think is a movie that's ironically or hilariously good. I think is objectively good.
He's such a badass. Carl Weathers.
The movie's great. It's got a great plot. It's, maybe very centric to Detroit and the auto industry, but, national politics are at stake. And Carl Weathers just rules, and Vanity crushes in everything that she's in. And I'd say her strongest performance of the most that she's noted for is either this or Action Jackson. No, I think Action Jackson, because the heroin withdrawal stuff. I mean, that's not everybody can just one or two take that. I think there's a lot of acting going on, and in this, she's got to be kind of a lead role badass. And I think she steps to the plate and she swings hard and she connects, in my opinion. She's in the movie 52 Pickup with Roy Scheider and Anne Margaret in 1986.
Wow.
I've seen that movie in pieces maybe 100,000 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wanted to sit down with this. Any other movie that's not Jaws, Roy Scheider, you deserve more from me. He deserves better from all of us. Have you seen Blue Thunder?
Yes.
That movie
It's been a
rules.
long time, but
There's a lot of Bush in that movie.
Well,
there's a lot of spying and sneaky stuff.
80s.
Yeah.
Again, we're in the 80s.
Exactly.
That's all there. And to quote nerds,
Yes.
we've got Bush. That was the whole excitement. So, as I did for Hard Ticket, I feel obligated to pass along the same. So Miss Vanity holds the cover of Playboy in April of 1988.
Has
You
she
can
really?
get a copy on eBay. It's not much, $12, something like that.
Don't say it like that. That's very disparaging.
Well, I mean, everybody
It's
just
a steal at 12 American or whatever
or you
the
just
equivalency
you just
is in your
Google
country dollars.
Vanity Playboy pics and you get it for free. So that kind of steals it away.
She's
But if you
nude.
want a hard
She's
copy,
nude in a lot of her, in most of her films.
not this one.
You saw the wrong version.
Yeah,
boy.
the sex scene was like just completely cut out. I got ripped off.
Listeners, I'm going to need you to lock in right now. This is going to be a really fun episode.
Did she get a naked in this?
Todd and I saw two very different movies. We're going to see how they collide.
I got the
as
G-rated. Fuck.
We announce the next actor in this picture, Gene Simmons, as Velvet Von Ragnar / Carruthers. Dun, dun, dun.
And
Did the reveal get you?
Velvet.
I just said that.
Velvet.
Velvet Von Ragnar and Carruthers.
Well, they don't say it
Or
like
should I
that
say
though. They
Carruthers
just
first?
call him Ragnar throughout the
Well,
movie, and then
the character's name,
and then they do Velvet.
full name is Velvet Von Ragnar. That's the full character name
But you know what I'm saying.
Via
You don't
IMDb.
realize.
via the film. Anyway, did the reveal of Carruthers
Yeah.
as Ragnar
Yeah.
surprise you?
Semi. So the first time I saw it, the pure version, I kept looking at him, and I'm like, "Is that him? No, that's not him." And then there was a profile shot, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's fucking Gene Simmons." Yeah. And then he does the whole reveal with it. Insane,
He's got a cackle.
insane cackle,
He's got one.
and then rolls his eyes downward
Yeah.
to turn white. Did you see that? He doesn't
Yeah.
roll them up in the back of his head. He like goes down to his nose.
It gives
with
me
it.
a headache thinking about it. I don't like that.
I would think, what if your eyes get stuck and you can't bring them back up?
I don't think about shit like that, but I do think about a headache
Gives you
when
nightmares.
it moves my eyes around. What I find remarkable about listening to the How Did This Get Made episode of this is that there are two members of the members of the stage on the stage, and I think it's June and the guest who were legitimately shocked and delighted by the reveal. They had no idea.
Oh, okay.
Now, I will tell you that the Blu-ray is a very high quality, and you can see Gene Simmons' actual like black hair underneath the Carruthers thing.
Underneath the auburn hair.
Yeah, you can see when the finger goes into one guy's neck, you can see the makeup where it's supposed to go in. But again,
that packet that's
I do
there.
not care. What do you think Gene Simmons' IMDb top 4 are? Whatever his top 4 IMDb
Movies.
films.
Top 4 movies.
Yeah.
All right. Runaway.
Mm-hmm.
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive?
Well, hold on. Let me get the right title. I don't know.
Wanna Dead or Alive. The one with Rutger Hauer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one. I don't know of another one he's in that I can think of.
That's awesome.
Think of blindly without looking at my nose.
His top 4: Extract, Runaway, Detroit Rock City, and Why Him?
Why Him?
Yeah, it's a movie you love.
That's that comedy with Franco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
he's in that?
In Extract in Extract and Why Him, he plays himself. So I think that's the deal. But Runaway was his first film in 1984, and he crushes it.
Yeah. His evil look,
yes,
that I'm going to kill you look, cannot be beat.
Yeah.
Because it's real and natural and really,
absolutely,
really emanating from him. It's just like, fuck.
And Wanted Dead or Alive is super fun. And again,
It's super fun.
Gene Simmons knocks it out of the park. Rutger Hauer in his peak, his
Mhm.
prime.
Does he ever play a good guy?
Who? Gene Simmons?
Yeah.
I did not. Well, in 2001, he's in a dark comedy called Wish You Were Dead with Cary Elwes and Christopher Lloyd. I wonder maybe.
I
if
wonder what his
he's-
role is in that.
And then get this, no offense, I'm gonna pronounce it to the best of my abilities, and this is the name of an actual movie. Detroit Torito Metaru Shiiti in 2008, and that's about an accidental Japanese death metal singer. But the name obviously is
I have
Japanese
no response to
version
that.
of. Yeah, there you go.
One of our favorite movies.
I love Gene Simmons in this.
So I don't know if I feel like I've mentioned this before, but we've done many of these. So those of you that are listening for the first time and never heard this before, my very first concert, Kiss.
It was my very first concert.
It was my very first concert, and I was just a youngster, 12 maybe, 13, 11.
He did it again.
Cobo
youngster.
Hall, bleeder seats way in the back.
See, Kiss has a solid history with this area, Northern Michigan, and
Cobo Hall in Detroit, man.
I feel that objectively, Gene Simmons just crushes in this. Who else could have done it at this time, 1986?
Right.
Swayze?
His tongue's too short.
I know. I believe this is the only movie that he makes the use of the full tongue, because I know he was really adamant about not doing that shit.
He does it
Comes out a lot.
in this one.
As does the finger. Do you want to pick a move or not? I mean, I guess he doesn't kill anybody via tongue, only via finger. We have next build.
Although he could if he chose to.
I wonder how deep in characters I went. So I'm going to go next build, and this looks like IMDb, is Peter Kwong as Cliff.
Introducing
Introducing.
Peter Kwong.
Had you seen Peter Kwong in anything before?
No, but I loved his role as Q
Yeah.
in this.
If this was going to be an
And
empire.
right.
Yeah.
That's having them be roommates, college roommates,
Yeah.
I think is a cool idea. It had the potential in the writing room,
Well, yeah, I get it.
yeah.
I like it a lot. Immediately following this film, he appeared as Rain, one of the three storms in Big Trouble in Little China. So one of my most dearly beloved. So I was very familiar with Peter Kwong.
I am not. I mean,
Yes.
I've seen that movie, but explain Rain to me.
Well, he has a particular ability to
Oh, the ones that wear the funny
manipulate
costumes and
with
kind
the
of
big
fly
hats,
in.
with the big
Yeah,
hats,
it's a big
yeah,
hat.
yeah.
He was one of those
he's
guys.
the lead guy.
No,
He's the
I know
one
who that
flies.
is.
Yeah, that's him. Right after this.
No, he looks scary. This guy,
I think a big
this
wicker
guy
hat.
does not look scary. In
Big wicker hat will do
He's
that
like-
to you.
He's like,
And he's in a lot of neon. He's real jolly. Real round glasses, and he's smiling a
and
lot.
he can,
Cheating the education system. How long did it take to transmit answers between?
Well, I just want to say this.
Item to wristwatch.
He's owed a lot of money because he invented the iWatch in 1986.
That's right. He is in
Millions of dollars.
His first movie was 1978, a movie called Straight Time with Dustin Hoffman. Have you seen? And I forget.
Well,
what
then
it's
why
about.
did they say introducing?
I don't know. I mean,
If
maybe
you found
a
one
significant
earlier?
role. He's in a movie in 1979. He's credited in a movie in 79 starring John Travolta. Good catch.
I'm pretty disappointed.
And
Like, what if they did that with Jessica Lange?
then he did? He had a run. He was in.
He's not going to go there.
He was in The Golden Child. He was in.
I love that movie.
He was in a movie. I called a video store for months. Over.
I never heard of that one.
Steel Justice.
Steel Justice.
Yeah. Anyway,
Seagal in it. It sounds like a
he was in Gleaming the Cube.
Hugh Jackman.
1989.
Oh,
Gleaming
now
the
you're
Cube
reaching
he's
back.
in.
Oh, that's a deep dive.
And here's an interesting one. for a very great period of time, great to small period of time, for an inordinate period of time, I was really into Andrew Dice Clay and his comedy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he did One Night at McCool's. I love that movie, and he's great in it. But he did another movie called Brain Smasher, A Love Story, aside from his masterpiece, Ford Fairlane. But Peter Kwong is in that. He's also in Theodore Rex with Whoopi Goldberg about the cop and dinosaur.
Have you seen that?
I think I saw it in the movie theater under protest, if I'm recalling. Yeah. I loved Jumping Jack Flash. I remember being obsessed with that movie. Cable. Like I saw it on cable first time.
I think a night shift whenever. Yeah, maybe go right to night shift. Yeah. Even though that's,
Exactly. John Anderson credited as Uncle Arliss.
Oh. Wait, Uncle Arliss?
All right. I've introduced a character. He's the uncle who helps comfort Lance Stargrove after the death. Anyway.
I thought that was a co-worker of his father.
No, well, uncle. We're going to hold everything in trust and blah, 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 blah.
Till you're 21.
First film uncredited in the Eddie Cantor story, 1953. It's been around a while. You could tell he's got some huevos.
He's old.
Haravitas. Huevos. Haravitas. Next film after a lot of TV, he plays California Charlie in Psycho, 1960.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good call.
Walk on the Wild Side, 1962 with Jane Fonda. Is a super cool movie. I also, like, in my period of time falling in love with classic films, Jane Fonda stuff that wasn't Barbarella.
I was going to say that you just love Barbarella.
But no, so I like Wild Side and I like Barefoot in the Park a lot too.
Aw, you're so sappy.
He's in Smokey and the Bandit too.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know what he is.
I think he cleaned up after the elephants.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Or elephant.
And in 1988, his last film he's credited with was 8 Men Out, which was kind of a fun Chicago White Sox scandal, I think, story.
Oh.
Charlie Sheen, early Charlie Sheen.
Nice. Ray Liotta.
Yeah. No. Isn't that Field of Dreams? Or is he in both?
He plays
Good
Jackson. I'm cross-pollinating all over the place tonight. It's because of Vanity.
This was written by Stephen Paul. When you saw his name blaze across the YouTube universe. All right. This was early in his career. This was his first film as a writer. He wrote a movie called Beyond the Ocean with Ben Gazzara. Mr. Brad Wesley himself. And a movie called Forever Following, I believe, also starring Ben Gazzara. So he must have forged a relationship with Ben Gazzara. And I'm going to tell you the plot of that particular movie in a second.
Okay. It's a plot thick night.
Yeah. But this guy this was early in his career, but he's credited with story by or is an approximate writing of most of the Baby Genius movies. And there's like 1 billion of them. There's one in Egypt.
If I was China, if I were people, I'd be China.
He was part of the Karate Dog.
What? Jeez. Karate Kid's dog.
Capture that as a sample. Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right. So, we're gonna get into the good stuff, but Forever. This is stars Ben Gazzara.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me if it sounds familiar. This is another real movie, aside from Vanity, in a movie.
Tanya's Island,
where a bear proceeds to have relations with her and get between she and her boyfriend. All right. Marked by her father's strong presence, since he is a rich and powerful businessman, the beautiful Bernice investigates his love life to feel closer to him. With her findings, their relationship becomes mixed with a strong sense of seduction.
I ain't gonna punch you in the face.
Funny, right?
Is that not punch?
Yeah.
All the way through?
Yeah, I got those vibes.
Yeah.
I thought we'd share that moment for nobody but
You
us.
knew I would get
Just
that.
the two of us.
You knew, just the two.
Directed by Gil Bettman. Again,
Gilles.
when you saw
Gilles.
Gilles or Gil's name,
Gilles.
what inspired you?
I can't drive.
Oh, yeah. A lot of music videos for Sammy Hagar. He and Sammy. What was up?
Cabo Wabo,
This guy
baby.
must
they,
like
they do the
Cabo.
tequila.
Yeah. Directed a few episodes of TV. Notables BJ and the Bear, The Fall Guy, a show I like a lot, and Knight Rider.
I like it
a couple
a lot.
episodes of classic Knight
Yeah,
Rider.
he brought up Knight Rider in that thing I was telling you. They did the showing of it.
Yeah. This was his first movie. Crystal Heart is another movie I saw he did starring Tawny Katane.
Crystal Heart?
Yeah. That isn't Witchboard and
No,
not
I was going to say
Bachelor
she
Party.
did the... I love Bachelor Party.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about Bachelor Party?
I didn't know that she was in any more than that, but Witchboard and Bachelor Party was all I had.
Those are the two Tawnies that come
Yeah.
right up besides In the Still of the Night.
Yeah. And there is a crossover to another Ali episode in that he directed a 1997 movie called Night Vision, starring Cynthia Rothrock and Robert Forster. So martial arts extraordinaire Cynthia Rothrock and Robert Forster.
And
Of Wolf of Snow Hollow fame. Which is fun. That's fun for me. Fuck it.
you know, you got your 7 degrees of bacon, but you know, you could do 5 degrees of Ali.
That is true.
You know, it's quicker and you do more shots.
This movie is 1 hour and 32 minutes long.
See, that's what I have.
What'd you think
But
about
you can't go by the
What'd you
you can't
think
go by
about
the
it?
YouTube. So
Well-
it's definitely a B movie,
Mm-hmm.
but if you like your midnight movies, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the Midnight Call Classic, and they kept referring to in different interviews of Rocky Horror for obvious reasons because you know, the trans
Yeah.
dressing of Gene Simmons. I don't know if I should wait for. I'm going to just spill it right
Yeah.
now. So the outfit he wears in the bar when he performs as Velvet, Gene Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall that outfit?
I
The big,
celebrate it.
big pink thing, the feather thing, and all that.
Mhm.
Do you know where that came from?
No.
I'm about to lay it on you. Hold on to your butts. It came from, so, you know, I got to do this thing with my notes. Gene's nightclub outfit was worn by Linda Carter in her 1980
the
TV
tribute, yeah.
encore.
Yeah.
So that was
that
eight
came
years
after.
later.
That came after.
8 years
It's not where
later,
it
this-
came from. It's what it inspired.
No, it's the same outfit.
Yeah. But you said, do you know where it came from?
The 1980 TV encore.
Yeah. Oh, where she
She-
did the kiss celebration?
I don't know.
I thought she wore it afterwards. Anyway, that's not what we're here for always, to get it right. Taglines.
Well, I want to wear something Linda Carter wore.
I know what you want out of it.
Yeah, I have a Wonder Woman thing.
So the taglines, there's a bunch of them, and I'm really fascinated by them because, like, the DVD, the re-release doesn't really have anything on it.
You're holding a Blu-ray
And the old
at me,
school-
and you're saying DVD.
The
I'm
old school
confused.
poster, well, I guess that's in there as well. The old school doesn't have much on there either, but there are taglines on IMDb that are listed, and I want to share them with you.
Please do.
Stargrove, the new American hero.
That should be in the song instead of the lyrics that were in there.
The younger you are, the harder you fight. He's unofficial, he's unlicensed, he's unafraid, and he's under 18.
No, he's not. He's in college.
Vanity, the new breed of temptress. Stamos, the new breed of hero.
Blech.
At the age of 18, every government agency wanted him, dead or alive.
Oh, Jesus.
He inherited all of his father's enemies and only one of his friends. Guess that's not bad.
I kind of like that one. Because you would have a picture of Vanity with that.
And finally, it's right on the nose. Action, Bond style. Beauty, Vanity style. Hero, American style. The Bond right there. Yeah, there's a bunch of weird ass taglines. I don't know where they get those from, and I'm super fascinated. Yeah. I am fascinated by the ecosystem of what's happening here because the movie opens on, I think, the shot that inspired what, GoldenEye?
It's LA, right?
Yeah. But mine
There's
didn't land
smog.
either.
I see smog and desert.
Mine didn't land either.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like there's a dam. They live in a dam. They live in a fucking dam. How are they? I don't mean to go all burbs on you, but what do you think those people are eating in there, right? Are they there all the time? The finger. There's a moment where they get to capture somebody and torture them or maybe kill them, but like
it's very confusing if it's in modern times or apocalyptic Thunderdome times.
No, I think it's modern times.
Because they go back and forth.
Yeah, it's like they
and
wanted
you don't know what's going on with that.
You hit it on the head. I think they wanted to mix Bond and Mad Max. Like that's the spin. There's like this weird group of people. They live around a dam
out in the desert.
Yeah, and they figured out a way to do this, but they
lost Robert
their
Englund
disc.
is tech savvy. Yeah, we
yes,
got.
He is.
Speaking of fingers, he's got a whole bunch of them.
Isn't that beautiful?
Did I say that right? England is it?
But it's very notable that the first line of the film is "My little turd balls." Right? That's it. It's on the back of this Blu-ray DVD combo pack, Mr. Finicky. But that's the. What is that? What choice? You're a writer. Okay.
Yeah,
what
I sit and write every day.
Choice is that? How
that
you open with "My little turd balls."
So you're opening
It's
with your bad guy, your villain, in his full
monologuing, and he's in regalia, like it's
in
very
his full
clear,
regalia,
in his hermaphroditic ensemble.
Yeah, and makeup too.
And they specifically say that he's half man, half woman.
He says that in the fight in the end.
And in the end. So they lean very much into this whole scenario. But, I guess I have to imagine at the times, you're looking at Gene Simmons doing this fucking crazy ass thing. And you're either on board or you're not.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially when you think about it's 86.
Fuck yeah.
That stuff
it's easy for me
that
now.
stuff is not in...
Yeah.
It's 40 years ago. It's exactly
that
40 years.
That performance is so fucking great. And
when he does the feminine side with the, he's really good.
It's fucking rad. It really, and it's effortless.
Yeah.
It's like, really doing a thing.
When he does
really doing this well.
When he says that, when he's signing the autograph picture, and he says, "How about a wet kiss for this?" It's like his lips are really wet.
He outacts literally the shit of Stamos in that scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you could tell there's a difference. I'm like, holy fuck, what's going on here?
Yeah. And just his physical presence is so overpowering to Stamos.
But so we have an opening to understand what the villain is right away.
And he's got the full laugh, so he's all crazy. Yeah.
So what he's going to do is he's found a way to technologically get into a system that helps enable him poison the water supply. And he's going to ransom this information for gold, for jewels, for ransom, and for money.
Interestingly enough, that never happens and falls through the cracks. There's never a ransom note. There's never a setup for a payoff. There's never a dollar amount mentioned.
How much fun are you?
I just saying the writing failed us, man.
Let me check my notes. I might have a little rogue something.
Yeah. I want $6 million delivered at this time at this location. Well, there's
the disc
nothing.
Has been stolen, though. The disc has been stolen. That's what keeps things.
But
moving.
then he's still the whole ransom thing got set up and never got forgotten about.
Where we get. Let's see. I'm going to note ransom, and I'm really going to think about that. I'm writing it down.
You won't find it.
I'm going to think about it. Where they could be ransoming. Hold on. Yes. So this is interesting. As they're introducing your villain, they're introducing your hero and the father at the same time, experiencing the same feelings and things.
Yes.
So they're connected.
Chasing after said
you
villain.
have Stargrove, Lance Stargrove, and his father Drew. Fucking Drew.
I don't know.
That's a former James Bond, goddammit, we didn't even mention, as played by George Lazenby.
Yeah.
A former James Bond. Model turned Bond.
And up until the last Bond where he got killed, probably the saddest Bond ever. I mean, the girls always die in the Bond movies, right? But the one that they don't die in the end.
Yeah.
Like Casino Royale.
We have all the time in the world.
Yeah. And then
we have all the time in the world.
We're going to be together now, and we're going off, and they're both so happy. And then
face. Yeah.
Fuck
gnarly business.
It was awful ending.
Absolutely.
I mean, you just felt.
That's a Bond movie I love.
You just felt like shit after.
Yeah. And he's a good Bond, and he's good in this. And he's on a mission, and
this would never happen to the other fellow.
He's clearly, he's got a team, including Carruthers. Who's gone over.
What singer does he look like?
Oh, good question.
No, they brought it up in one of the interview things, and it was so
Gordon
funny when
Lightfoot?
they said, no, the guy, I don't know his name because I don't know these modern guys.
But
he looks exactly like him. Sheeran.
George Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, he looks just as.
I don't think that's true. And whatever
the
source,
hair does.
Whatever source, you should tell them that they suck.
The hair.
SUCKASS from ME. So the idea that we have this parallel, let's try introduction of our characters, our main characters, who we think are in a way.
Yeah.
And we have Lance Stargrove, and he's at a college. Would you agree? This is college.
Yes, Dunbar.
And Dunbar College.
Which is a whole other movie.
That famous Dunbar dog stew. And
no, Judge A. Dunbar.
I want you to rank
Stands
1 out
with
of 10.
a fist, says Dunbar.
1 out of 10 of ranking and how smart it is to introduce your main lead via tumbling on a trampoline.
And then have the wrestlers bully him and say how effeminate he is.
Right after there's a shot of them with each other's heads up their asses.
When they're mimicking him doing the things with his hands, it was pretty hilarious. But that's so 80s. I mean, we live that. Yeah.
But this guy's like, hire Stargrove.
They would have threw him against a locker like in Napoleon Dynamite.
This is his thing. He's got gymnast skills.
Oh, yeah. He goes full Gymkata later when he gets the family crest and then the music kicks in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was
nice name drop.
So
I fucking love that movie too. So we have a perilous situation with Dad, who Lance Stargrove and his buddy Cliff do believe that Dad is going to be at, because the dean comes in and he's like, how many meals should we put you down for?
I'll put you down for seconds.
Yeah.
Dunbar stew.
And so we're fine. So do you get the idea that this is a wealthy private type of college, where because everybody's in a suit. They're biking.
It feels
to and fro. Everybody's
small.
in a tie.
It feels like a small
There's
college.
No women, 0. So
it's not,
I don't know.
It's not like back to school.
Yeah.
Lou, these are girls.
Exactly. But you have these.
We'll have a dual coughing fits.
You have these disparate looks kind of right away. You have this preppy college, you have Mad Max, and you have the British military running away. Or 2, I think they're running away from having stolen the Ram K. Can I ask you?
Well, he has a informant that tells him, something's behind this wall, and he plants the C4 on the wall, and he's with
Carruthers.
Carruthers, yeah.
They get hoodwinked by him.
Sheeran, he's with the
So Carruthers has gone over, and he knocks out, and so he turns on them.
Would you have run over and stuck that fucking thing back on the wall?
So
that was nuts.
God, I have to ask you really seriously.
What?
Was that for comedy? Because Carruthers says, can we go home now or something? right?
Well, I think
But
it was
that's-
just a bravery thing,
Okay.
you know.
I guess that is a comedy line when he's like, "Can we go home now?" Or I'd rather be in my jacuzzi, or whatever he says.
His partner.
Because the thing falls down and he rolls his eyes Carruthers and he's like, "I'd rather be in Jersey," or whatever he says. But he does go back and stick it on the wall. But point being, Carruthers goes over, and Stargrove's dad, Drew, is captured. And this brings him in the hands of Ragnar. And this is all the while, that Stamos, Stargrove, is doing his routine.
Yeah.
Like his dad's shot, like he feels the pain in his leg.
Yeah, this is a competition or a meet because the dean said, "Oh, you can, your dad can watch you win, hopefully win your meet."
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, this is the whole son of Bond thing. What I thought, because I always like watch the movie and I think about what the screenplay is.
Yeah.
And you can see what they were going for. Like it just.
That's fun.
Directorially and with the add-on writings of the comedy, was never going to deliver, but you can see what they were going for. I mean, like a Creed,
What if?
But this whole transfer thing you're talking about, that they're feeling each other's pain, and then the fall and the death scene simultaneous at the end, it was like a metaphoric transfer of dad Bond to son Bond, and then he's going to find the family crest and take over, and then they're going to have another franchise,
a family crest,
and they're all going to be billionaires, literally, because they wrote this new,
oh my god,
son of Bond franchise, which is still, somebody could still do that, right? Look at Creed.
It's more interesting. They set it up in The Rock with, super big side note, but Sean Connery's character being a jailed version of James Bond, and he has a daughter, and she should carry it on. That's more interesting.
But that wasn't a Bond movie.
Well, technically it is, if you believe that he's incarcerated by the U.S. people, James Bond. That's a huge side note, huge fan theory out there that Sean Connery's character in The Rock is James
in this
Bond.
Podcast in this
That's
movie
why
is huge.
He's been anyway. Yeah,
it's full of girth, ladies and gentlemen.
That's kind.
We are girthing.
But when you first get introduced to the finger, the finger
I can't take it no more.
clearly penetrates the agent, and you're a child, and he gets, that's how Ragnar knows it's Stargrove, the pendant she's wearing. So ostensibly one of Stargrove's conquests, his lovers.
Yeah.
He's like, "Here, this is for you to remember me by."
I'm going to,
also
so
my
you create
underground
your own
bunker.
family crest. I mean, the ego.
Yeah.
The ego that this involves.
That's a great point.
And
Who the fuck
and
is he?
each female conquest you have, you give a gold
And a bad guy knows enough.
family crest earring to. Like
Somebody faxed it somewhere
well,
like
it's
this
better
is
than,
the Stargrove crest.
Is it not better than Cab Fare Home?
Yeah,
A gold
I guess.
family crest earring.
But it tips Ragnar off. And you're the guy who took my Ram K. What's Ram K?
It's 80s version for
Is that hilarious?
floppy.
That's my favorite.
Why do
thing
they
about
call it a
this.
floppy?
You hear Ram K so much.
Yeah.
Like you could be triggered by that word.
They must have called the disc that at some point.
Yeah. Well, I think that we've clearly created and established a world for our characters, and
And what a world
well,
it is.
we know that Cliff, Stargrove's roommate, is some kind of psychopath who makes,
No, he's some kind of genius.
well, I mean, he's got like gasoline
That
It's
could
like, I got
blow up the
napalm in
entire
the whole
dorm.
thing that could kill the whole dorm.
If I don't
But
mix
here
it
we
right,
go.
you're going to blow up the whole dorm.
Here we go. And at the end of the encounter with Ragnar, Drew is murdered. But I have to ask: does Ragnar say that he killed Stargrove's mom? Is that what you get? Because there's something about like, yeah, your wife. Because when he says, "What kind of designer drugs are you on?" That's one of my favorite lines of all time. I think there was a period that George Lazenby and Gene Simmons were not in the same place at all. If you watch, because I don't think they share.
Well, he's like a proper
And
British
I think he's
actor.
like, there's no fucking
He's
way.
got fucking Gene Simmons.
There's no look at that fucking wig. Maybe his actual disdain is
Yeah,
true.
it's real.
It's like, what kind of designer drugs are you on?
Yeah.
Maybe he was there under duress.
Like, this is the last time I do this for money.
But it felt like there's reference to the wife or so.
Yeah.
I think there's beef there.
Yeah, he might say that. I can't remember. Like, he might say he had killed his wife.
And so what we also established with Cliff is that he's helping Stargrove cheat on his schoolwork by making a receiver.
Yeah, by inventing the iWatch.
Yeah, that sends... That test must have taken Stargrove 5 hours to complete.
So did you see how they did a close-up on the watch?
I know. Must have taken 3 days.
So there's two, like dad and son both have these. So it's the mid 80s.
Yeah.
And Japan's technology is really starting to take over digital wise.
Right.
You know, with the watches and also the motorcycles. So you see that prominently in this movie. But you can buy. So in the classroom, he's got the Seiko LC2000.
Really?
Yep. And then the dad is wearing the
Well, that's interesting because
Casio Databank, and I found a Casio Databank 36i or B or something on eBay for $45. I don't know if it's exactly that model, but you can still get these watches. It's just kind of, and like they're like mint condition. Like people just buy them and save them, and then
that's neat.
Isn't that weird that you can really get into this movie. You can go by the 1988
full cosplay,
issue of Playboy.
I say no. Go with the leotard.
86.
Go with the leotard and your own mini trampoline, and just do tricks in people's yards to the song.
But
Stargrove.
You should do it in Wonder Woman's outfit
in the air with your legs
in the encore.
Good God!
Outfit.
Back to the film.
Flying like you never flew.
Hashtag not a creep. How many falling dummies are in this movie? And can we rank them?
4. 4. I should have yelled 2.
Should have yelled 2.
So the last one,
there's some good ones.
The last one was a good one where it's Gene Simmons dying and his just head gets smashed like a fucking watermelon on the side of the cliff. Did they put a watermelon in for the head? Because it was gross.
Some of these bodies been fully in half before they meet their end.
That is 100% Sedaris. I mean, exactly the same look, and the explosions are too.
You were like, what references to Sedaris?
Yeah, well, I thought you meant like a verbal reference, not like a physical.
No, there is a verbal reference.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. We're gonna have a moment.
What about the gun? Hmm?
No.
What about that gun?
So the idea that he's killed by a bazooka, right? Ragnar shoots him with a bazooka and he explodes, Drew. And that's when John Stamos eats shit, onto the mat.
Yeah. Okay.
They are truly connected.
Did just his head blow up?
No, his whole guts built. Like you could see that they tried to do a big guts explode.
I didn't.
Oh boy.
That was I got the G version. Fuck.
Here we go.
That sucks.
Well, at the funeral, do you think Vanity's...
I should have rented it and paid the money.
Do you think Vanity's clothing was appropriate for a funeral?
For a rock star going to a funeral, yeah.
Because...
at least it was black.
Well, the thing is...
were those tears real, or did they put water?
He was an oil guy, right? So Stargrove has no idea. His uncle Arliss shows up, and he's in the limo, and they're doing that. All right, we're gonna have the money in it for us for you, and your aunt and I are gonna. You're not gonna be wealthy, but you'll be. And he gives him the let me out of here. My dad wasn't.
You're full of shit.
But he finds
saw right through him the whole
full
time.
of shit. But he finds out that
I own a farm.
He owns a farm in Ojai. Not insignificant, is it? Pretty cool. With a barn.
And horses.
And
Vanity riding horses.
Do you think she trained for that? Was it her?
I think she can straddle a horse without any issue.
Thank you for that response. That was really clarifying, and it told me a lot.
Well, when you I actually... Yeah. You're going to love this. I actually watched Nasty Girl's video today.
Oh, yeah. That song is awesome.
Well, I kept thinking of the Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Nasty Boys, right? And I couldn't get that out of my head. So I'm like, I got to see what this is. And it was actually 82.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, it's 82. I definitely heard this. Yeah, it was a banger. But she actually says in the end of this, she does like this dialogue talking part. And she says, I need 7 inches. at least 7 inches.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you are a nasty girl.
It's a renowned tune for a microcosm of time. I remember, and I love it. I forget what movie it's in. So what do you think of I assume is Ragnar's lover and our main henchman, Pyramid?
The guy that first shows up in the barn.
He sure does.
With the amazing hair.
I think his hair shows up first.
Yeah.
Then his pecs.
That hair
hair
must be 1.5 feet off the top of his head, at least.
Well, do you think because of
and
editing?
He's got a lot of muscles.
Yes, he does.
Jesus.
He is like his side things are pushing his arms out.
His pecs.
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder if for editing,
Gregory would be jealous. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so Warp Face, he says notably to her, "Fuck you, Warp Face," and then he says to the other, maybe we warp you first. What is warp?
Star Trek.
Fuck you, Warp Face. But I think warp means fuck. So is it just fuck you, fuck face? Maybe we warp you first, which when he's like gonna like attack her.
Well, they couldn't say the F word in this. Is that what?
I don't know, but it starts with fuck you, Warp Face. You know what? I'm wondering. I'm talking.
So
myself
is it an '80s term that we're forgetting?
You know what? I think like Gene Simmons has these like up and down him, and I think they're trying to create a language. Like Mad Max
like
had
they did
a
in Mad
language.
Max, they had the old good,
the ways
100%.
to like and Jason Mantzoukas calls out to in that podcast episode like how he thinks the manner of speaking is weird. Like he says, but it feels like they're trying to make like a language. They have their own way of speaking because they're their own society. Blah blah blah.
It's 100% the Mad Max look, and Mad Max does that.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think that's exactly what they're doing.
Do you think they're being a little careless with what they're storing in the barn next to so many precious animals?
Grenades?
Yeah.
Was it grenades?
Get
out. She's going to blow.
Yeah. Not after she puts Pyramid's face in shit.
Oh, that was
pretty good fight.
They did show that part where she stomped on the back of his head.
Yeah. She's like, get down on your knees.
Eat horse
shit. Because Stamos comes back with a sick burn later relating to that horseshit moment. I don't know. I like Vanity in this because she's giving her all, I think, and definitely fun to look at. She could fight. She can kick. Yeah. She can ride. The barn explodes. Yeah. That was a high-end pole barn, too. Yeah, that was like serious. That was a serious barn. So obviously, Stargrove is unnerved by all this, and one of my I had a farm. Yeah, but somebody shows up, and it's Carruthers. So she's being very obscure about what's going on, and like he notices, he's trying to notice the house. Right, never been there. Carruthers is like the boss, right? Yeah, he's the boss of the CIA, FBI, whatever they are. He's British. Nobody cares. Well, when Drew was, if they're British, unless he's like fucking American accent. MI5 or whatever. MI6 if you're Bond, right? Commander. So Carruthers shows up, but like a perimeter alarm sounds. So this is some kind of like bunker, secure type of thing because she grabs a weapon from the kitchen. Yeah. And she's like, stay here, little boy. I like it. Like he's not in charge. And she's like, I got the gun. She knew what drawer the gun was in. So obviously she spent a lot of time there. But he notices the photos. Like, I don't see you here. And she's like, those are his trophies. So they're colleagues. It's explained later. What word did she use? It wasn't trophies. It was his playthings. Yes. Something like that. That's what she said. But Carruthers shows up and she's like, it's Ragnar. He's like the hermaphrodite, half man, half woman. They're really leaning into it. And secretly, he's like, but it's very convincing when they're in that beautiful. I love that era of Mercedes. Oh, that car. I love that fucking car. Yeah. You should get one. Sure. But they conspire in there. And it's like, keep this kid safe, y'all. Like, we're going to put you someplace safe. Keep him safe. Because we're going to trap Velvet Von Ragnar. And use Vanity. No, that's way in the end. Right? Use him as bait. But she's like, you have to follow him to the incinerator because he's performing. Oh, yeah, that's right. The performance. So yeah, she says he's performing there, so she goes and makes him stay and makes Stargrove stay behind.
How about that outfit?
So yeah, part of the plan. Whose outfit? Where do we start?
Vanity's when she comes down to
She
go to
looks
the
great.
bar. Holy
great.
shit.
And
It gives V-neck a whole new, it's called navel neck.
what did you think? Yeah, that's true. What did you think of that bar?
Oh man, that was awesome. I fucking love that thing.
You just pull up your motorcycle
the
right
chaos
up to
and
it.
the full on gang battles
Where
outside.
do you see shit like that in
and
movies
then
anymore?
and then that server with the hair,
Yeah.
the D. Snyder hair,
And what
better
is
than D. Snyder's.
she's like,
And the nails, oh my god, the
Yeah.
12-inch curling nails.
yeah, it was
That
great.
was a guy, right? Dressed in drag. Am I
I
wrong?
I would maybe think so. I don't know.
Michael Michelle going on.
Yeah, I don't know. But we know that Stargrove follows her there and is using his sneaky tools because he chews up his gum thing, right, and puts the
Which
tracker.
you got from, I'm going to
from
call
Cliff.
him Q. I can't help
From Cliff.
He is
From Rain.
He's
But he asks for a lube job. How about a lube job?
okay. So
She's like, but she asked for a Bloody Mary and a cigar. Talk
Yeah.
to me about that order, about Vanity.
she's a
Danja.
friggin' badass.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dope. I like that club a lot.
So speaking of lube jobs, the interview, it was an interview I watched. So they did it was just recent. It was like just a week ago.
Really?
They did a showing of this movie, and then they had the director, they had Stamos, because it's like 40 years, right? And some other guy that does like hosts his midnight showing. I can't think of his name right now. And Stamos told this story. All right. This came right from Stamos. And he said they were all in a meeting for the first time before he had never, like a pre-shooting meeting, that they hadn't shot
Sure.
anything. So the director's there and all the actors are, and they're all sitting around a table. And he said, and he had never met her before. And Vanity sat down next to him, and they start the meeting. And she said she reached under the table and started jerking me off. And I'm 19 years old and had never met her before.
Allegedly.
It came right from him.
Don't be besmirching her good name.
Stamos,
She found religion later in her life before.
said that. You can find it on YouTube. It was came out a week ago, like February 8th.
Don't make us controversial, Todd. That's wild. What would maybe cause an actor to do that?
He has a hit song called Nasty Girls.
That's just like how it's how I roll. I stay nasty. I'm jerking you off. If you're next to me, I'm jerking you off.
I'm your girlfriend
Male,
in this movie.
Female, I don't care. You sit next to me, I'm jerking you off.
You're 19,
That's an interesting
You're
way
19-year-old
to look at life.
Greek boy,
Mm.
and I gotta touch
Yeah.
it.
What did you think of Gene Simmons' performance?
He stole the show. It was
great.
Gene Simmons' movie.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
That outfit, the song,
All the
was-
outfits, everything. He
Yeah.
just was so over the top.
My one bummer about the movie is that song is, it's just a bit of an offbeat. It's I don't know what the heck that song is.
Which one?
When his big number, Ragnar's number.
Oh yeah, when he's doing
Yeah,
performing his Velvet,
Yeah.
and they're in the bar. Yeah, and it's all
It's a
based
little
like it's
avant-garde
bob, and it's
for
just
me.
him talking. Da, 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 yeah,
You know what? It is all bass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look what you did.
look,
I
and
see what he did.
I am. And guess who
I wonder if
probably
he wrote
played
it.
it? You think?
Yeah, that's a
Because
good
it
point.
sounds the bass tone did
I'm
sound
an
like
idiot.
Simmons' bass tone.
I am obsessed with the backstage interaction that they have. You kind of alluded to it, after the show.
Yeah,
And we find out that Pyramid is wiring Stargrove's his bike, which is a good side note. But like Danja,
so the Pyramid is one of the bad guys.
lets him stay.
How do you
yeah.
remember those names? That's
'cause
amazing.
How do you forget that character name named Pyramid? They probably looked at him like, you look like a fucking pyramid. And that's what they named him. Because his whatever these are, it's insane. And his hair,
His pecs.
it's no, I think it's the side things,
the
too.
glutes,
everything.
No, the
Glutes. You're obsessed with ass, man, ass. Anyway,
I just watched Vanity traipse around a bikini.
She's
You
in
got
good
the
shape.
R-rated version. Damn
Yeah,
it! I got
there's
ripped
nudity, buddy. I think I know what you're going to want to be borrowing after.
off. You got it right in front of me. Blu-ray.
they connect in the backstage area, and Stamos, as Stargrove, I'll try to be better about that,
Lance.
is doing his own recon. And this is not sanctioned. It's not government sanctioned. So he's putting himself out there.
His father was just killed, and he's into it.
But he's playing a college kid named Bill, so not far off. And I like that he's got more of that gum, right? That essentially just has a hunk of plastic in it.
With a tracking device. So you chew the gum and you've got your glue to stick the tracking device.
You stab your gums and your gums are bleeding. You're like, why are your gums bleeding? Could I have a signature?
I think you break it and take the thing out and then chew on the gum.
It's funnier my way.
It is. You're always better.
So what did you think about this
You wrote
scene?
it better than I did.
What did you think about this scene? Velvet's like, well, hello, Billy.
I love the scene where he's getting you talking about the back room where he's getting his photo signed. Yeah.
With the finger.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
It was he signs it with who has an inkwell anymore?
So the whole thing is to get that thing in there, but he's got to have a valid reason for being there. He just wants an autograph.
And that's where he wants to trade it for the wet kiss, and he's so freaky.
It's fucking great.
And according to IMDb, Stamos is 6 feet tall, which is fucking tall.
Simmons
kind of towered. Simmons is 6'2", according to IMDb. I do not get that feel. Stamos looks like a little boy, and Gene Simmons.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Gene Simmons is so much like his head's twice as big as Stamos.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get a 2-inch difference in feel from that. He just seems so much
camera angles
bigger and powerful
in the movie.
No, he's 19, so there's no fat. And Gene Simmons is in 86. His Kiss started around 73, so I mean he's got to be in his 40s or 50s, right? At that point.
I'm not here to do math, buddy. But the thing that
hurts my brain.
I like about that scene is, I mean, that's like high level shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like that's a memorable scene. He should all be talking about.
He should have stuck his tongue down. He should have just surprised
It happens
Stamos
later.
Well, he does it to Vanity. And he does it to that blonde when he's on stage.
Yeah,
but that's the only two. But he literally does it.
Yeah.
Do you freak out over that?
It's a little much.
It's
a lot.
It's a lot of. I mean,
because
you have to see it to appreciate how long his tongue really is. It's like
knowing a little bit about how movies are made. That was probably not only one take. That's all I can think of. So,
based on the last line of the movies from Vanity too, I think she was a little attached to that tongue.
Well, for sure. I love how Stargrove is saved from death by a punk ass bully, by a biker bully, because he goes back to his bike after successfully infiltrating Ragnar's lair and putting gum in the ear, and.
Oh, the drunk guy.
He gets found out, and he's got to leave. And this drunk guy's like, "Where are you going, pretty boy? I see you're in the blue."
The drunk middle-aged alcoholic.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love it. And then he's like, "Cliff, I got to borrow your bike. You probably won't see it again."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, buddy, I'll be right there." But do you like how Cliff comes back? Side note. Yeah, because it's it's kind of ahead, but how Cliff comes back into the fray to murder many innocent people.
He is an action star with his. So when does Q ever get to go into the field and murder people with his own
that's
inventions?
The difference.
I'm
on board.
Yeah, I'm on board with that too.
And that's when he says, I got to chase down that bitch Danja Deering, because at this point he thinks all of his plight is due to her.
Yeah, he still thinks that she's the mistress of his dad. Yeah. And
that's the thing. During the car chase, when he catches up with her, that was the gun reference you were making. She pulls out a rowdy gun. And so there's an under a semi stunt in this.
Yeah.
With a Corvette.
And this was before Christmas Vacation.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Christmas Vacation was 89. Sure. This is 86.
Shit. Dad, we're stuck under a truck.
Yeah.
Do you honestly
You honestly
think
think I don't know that?
Oh God! I
that's-
don't want to spend the holidays dead.
Yeah,
We could bask in that.
that
for
is an
3
awesome
hours.
opening scene.
It is.
Uh,
But she does some fun stunt work.
mhm.
You know, they get saved out of peril. He ends up losing the bike, Cliff's bike. This must be a rich college because Cliff's like, it's okay, buddy. I'll get on the back of yours. And this is when he gets in her car and she lays it down. Like he's all
It's
emotional.
okay, buddy. I love you.
Well, that's his energy.
Yeah,
it's very
exactly,
like
yeah.
a faithful dog,
Right.
you know, highly styly dressed.
And
But she tells him what's what. She's like, we did not have intercourse. He saved my family.
We
What
did
do
not-
you?
I did not have sexual relations with Vanity.
Golly. What do you think was the
what's
deal?
all over the dress?
There's a lot of blue in this.
There's-
Oh God, never mind. What if it was on Stargrove's jacket? That's way better.
What if she was wearing a beret?
What do you think is possible that Stargrove had done for her family? Like helped them get citizenship and got her a job? That's what I always think is the case. He hooked her up when like
citizenship?
nobody.
She seems American.
Well, me and my family. He did something I'll never forget for me and my family.
Yeah, what he
I'm not
did
trying to
for
be
me and
racist,
my
I'm
family
just-
was.
You know,
Do you think I
But
was accusing you of
she
that?
could play ethnic,
wasn't.
I think, if she wanted to.
Well, she said went above and beyond what anybody would do, but
so
yeah,
he had sex with her mom as well.
they don't allude to
And
that.
dad.
Maybe the dad, maybe the dog. I don't
Hey,
know.
thanks, buddy. You went on board with that.
Well, we got a hermaphrodite running around, so there's
Yeah.
all doors are open, so to speak.
That is true. That is true.
Back doors, front doors.
But I like how, as they are taken, because they are taken.
I'm gonna take you.
He at the end of this fracas, when they're ambushed, he wakes up in his own house, and he says,
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
They brought him back.
I'm like,
oh, because they're looking for the Ram K. That's fine. But he wakes up going, Danja.
And
Have you ever been like such in a traumatized place and you've passed out and then you've woken up speaking the name of somebody?
That's what.
But for dramatic effect, anyway, he wakes up going, Danja,
Yeah,
I hated you 28 minutes ago.
I feel like
You were a bitch.
I've maybe done that once or twice back in college days, but I feel like you have specific
cool.
memories of waking up like that, screaming.
He gets to assert himself here, but not after being thrown into his furniture for a great long while.
Is this where the two guys beat the shit out of him and he does a Shazam moment with the family crest?
He sure does.
Okay.
He crests
He crests.
like a magnificent
And is that not like a
peacock.
Shazam moment? Like,
Yeah.
And the music kicks in.
But those are two like
Stargrove!
wild-eyed,
Fighting like you never fought.
He's
Yeah.
trying to be a big boy.
Well, see, here's what I thought. Like, I'm gonna save this for Ryan. When I was watching this,
Yeah.
I'm like, he went all Gymkata on him.
Well, he used his
Get it?
abilities.
You love that movie and gymnastics.
Yeah, but that's, I think, their hook for this. Like, how do we make it different? Well, he can use gymnastics and jump around
right.
and he's got moxie.
He's got swag.
He can, and he can do that flip from the ground, on your back.
Uh-huh.
And they pretend like they have no time to react to that at all.
Get back into the action.
Yeah. They're hubris.
Yeah.
You see, they're
Right.
like, "What's baby Stargrove gonna do?" And he tells them what's for.
Because of his family crest
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and the broken
But
photo,
he finally believes
the shattered photo of him
because
and his dad.
he's called the Stargrove a lot. She's like, "How you really are a Stargrove?" There's one that really confuses me. We'll get to it.
She wants the
Yeah.
Stargrove. She wants.
He
the
finds the
Stargrove.
secret room. Did you notice the signatures?
with the family crest again.
Yeah, that was fun. That
That
would have been hard for me to
the
find.
glowing.
What are your thoughts about an under the bed
That was.
layer?
I loved it.
Fucking
I
rad,
thought
right?
that was so cool. When
That set design was
the
fucking
mattress like rotates over and there's this big
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
stairwell going
cool.
down.
But what had to happen? The crest had to be like put in a slot
and it started glowing like the underneath.
Impossible to
I don't know.
find.
The layers started. Yeah.
Well, if you're making your own secret thing, you can do whatever you want.
Right.
You just hope you don't have to get drunk and like, fuck, where's that shit?
I wonder if all his conquests with their earrings could open up that room too.
I think that's the point.
Because the earring looked just like that.
It's a good point. Yeah. Did Donja have
They
one?
could go
I
down
don't
there
know.
and fondle his guns.
Yeah. But he had signatures. He had JFK's signature in the back and all that other
And
stuff.
another president. Yeah.
And he starts to arm up.
He's,
This 19-year-old, 18-year-old
well,
kid.
he's done the Shazam.
Starts
He's in
to arm up.
He's in the superhero
he
mode.
finds Uzis. Cliff shows up in some neon, and they're like, we're going to go to the incinerator where my girl is.
Being burned alive.
Being burned alive.
Yeah.
That's uncomfortable.
Well, and they had like a volume for the heat.
Yeah.
And it had like
That's right.
white, yellow, and red.
Ram-K, bitch!
Like, it's not going to burn you until we get to the red part.
Oh, God.
That was weird. And the
Yeah.
flames never
Well,
got bigger. And they only just showed her
It
feet.
would have hurt. It would have hurt a lot. As
It was funny, yeah.
And this is where we find that Ragnar's Q is Robert Englund, a.k.a. Freddy Krueger himself. Isn't that fun?
Well, and it takes the whole finger reference to a whole
Yeah.
new level.
Yes, it does.
Because
They're talking about, like, can we do something if we don't have this disc? Because Cliff has it. He's like,
Yeah.
I found it in the secret compartment.
He's got to have the disc.
Yeah.
You can't.
Because it can't go the full thing, right?
Can't.
So they need the full thing. And this is where
to program it
you
to
can see
release
the prosthetic.
in the neck.
Yeah. Yeah. His name's
Well,
Riley.
that's the power of Blu-ray.
Yeah.
You get to see every little hair
Yeah.
and mole.
Well, the rescue is kind of low key in the fact that they go in with guns and shoot everybody to death.
Is this the moment where Cliff does the Bruce Lee scream? Because I absolutely love that, and it was so spot on. He goes, "Wooga!"
Yeah.
But he did it better.
And Lance, I should say, has been kind of suspicious of Carruthers this whole time. He's calling him out. It's like, I think you're following this up. He's like, he calls him out.
He figured it out, and he tells Vanity.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's
Who
like,
doesn't
I think
know?
Carruthers is
You think Carruthers is the mole or the
like a
the
lock of
leaking?
Ragnar's hair pops up. Nope. Where'd all that mascara come from?
All right. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
there's all this makeup on his pillow.
Well, what do you think strategically? This is when they decide to use a different location, or it's their house, to use them as bait. Because
Yeah, it's the farm.
okay, oh yeah, it's the farm.
Yeah.
With outdoor showers and everything, and they decide to use them as bait. Not a bad idea
And
because
That montage was
he's
so
clearly
god
desperate.
awful.
Which one?
The
Apple one?
Vanity tease montage where
Oh, tell me about your experience beginning to end, because I'm sure it was different than mine.
it was awful. Well, there was no nakedness. Was there nakedness in that scene? Did I miss out on that?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Did you see her
It's just-
shower?
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's when he finally lost it and had to move in. But he playing the whole shy boy, and she keeps, bending over and undressing and doing whatever, and then he's like being the nerd, then biting into the apple, and
Yep.
yeah,
Continue.
yeah, it was bad.
And then
It was
drops
so
the
bad.
apple, then
Yeah.
goes back and gets
Yeah.
another apple.
And then she takes a hose and starts hosing herself down, and then
Yep.
he just loses his shit and
Yep.
attacks her with the manly kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw nothing after that?
The sex scene just cuts right to the end. They
Okay.
go in the bed, and then it just
And then you
cuts to
see
them
in the-
cuddling.
Okay. They do it. There's a lot of nipple action, a lot of both
For
sides.
real?
Both sides. And thrown on the bed, thrown on the bed, thrown on the bed, up from the bed, thrown down on the bed. A lot of that.
I saw it.
It's fun.
None of that.
No.
I am not happy right now.
No, you didn't, because
Fucking YouTube.
it's so much fun.
Todd, pay the $2.99.
Well, now at this point,
Rent the fucking thing.
I love.
Can I have this Blu-ray? Can I take this home?
And so this must have sounded weird because
I need to take this home, Ryan.
Because the sex scene, the length of the sex is what drew
I thought
Carruthers into action.
it was the girth of it that mattered.
Both. They probably heard the screams, but the idea that they were like out of sight draws them in.
Well, it was him just wanting to go in and do the switcheroo with the doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do it.
And they do it.
Cliff is attacked. Did you think Cliff died? Even though he should have had an axe like a lumberjack?
With that Bruce Lee scream, I don't think you can kill him.
Yeah. Hey, it got him a pivotal role in a cult classic.
He is raining on our parade right now.
This is where, I have to wonder, because clearly Carruthers, as he reveals himself in a helicopter.
In the helicopter, yeah. What about that laugh?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, did I tell you? If I said it on air already, I'm sorry, but
yeah.
On my ride over here today.
Oh yeah.
I turned on the rock station, and I swear to God, dude looks like a lady.
Oh, that's interesting.
Came on, and I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm driving here to talk about Gene Simmons and drag and hermaphrodite, and Aerosmith comes on. Dude looks like a lady.
I have to wonder though, and I talked to you about this before. They got him captured. They're still looking for this disc, which he has. I think he knows he has. But
the K4 MK,
the Ram K,
Ram K.
How long can Gene Simmons, Carruthers? Now he's exposed. His revenue stream is probably shit. How long can this last? How long can he feed these people?
Feed them?
Well, yeah. What are they doing up there? Are they there all the time?
Well, he's got his prey captured now, and he's going back to the Thunderdome with
funded.
them. So
how is he feeding them? Is he stealing? Is he jokering this? How long can that last?
His cult?
Even if he poisons the water supply. Now, this is where we have to get to it.
Well, he didn't ask for a ransom, so he forgot about that part.
This is a good
because that was supposed to pay for everything.
I like the fact
because that's what he opened with.
The writing hits you home, and it's hard here. As Stamos is being led into a square, and he's in a crudely made box, and he says, "It's not their fault. They're victims of a tough society." And I think he means it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, "Don't judge them."
Vanity doesn't agree with
victims.
him.
I don't know what's happening out there.
She's like,
but they're on board with Ragnar / Carruthers, and he's exposed now.
I'm just seeing where we're at because I circled where I thought your clip was, and I don't think we're not there.
Oh,
we're
that's
getting close.
Interesting.
I mean, we're getting closer and closer. I think I nailed it. I think I know. I just felt it. We'll see if I'm right.
The thing about the part that I don't love is the joke about, Stamos is trying to goad Pyramid on, and he's like, I bet I know who's on top. He wants to do a fight me like a man thing.
Right.
But then
he's goading him into fighting.
It is pretty smart. I mean, it really kind of.
Well, because otherwise he's going to be dead.
Would you do that?
Vanity says, he's going to kill you. And she says, well,
why
we're dead
not
anyway.
Just do it, right?
They're going to kill me anyway.
He doesn't know the cavalry's on the way, does he? No.
And what he uses what does he use to beat him? He uses something.
It's some good martial arts. He ends up getting a gun and shooting him, actually. And there's some fun, even though he's chained. So he ends up getting a gun, and that blows the whole thing open. Ragnar runs away and has the case. A big, huge steel aluminum case.
Can we make another reference to a case in Sedaris movies?
Oh, and
the trunk?
Yeah. But I will back up and say that when Stargrove first meets Ragnar, he says, I can never forget those eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, and he gets tried, and he's Stargrove. He tries to get him to react.
That's a great bit.
Stargrove.
That's a great bit.
Am I supposed to know that name?
It's dope. Absolutely awesome. I like that Cliff has now recovered and he's assisting with his homemade weapons. He's a full operative with the United States. And
we have some
Army.
nice comedic moments with that weapon.
There you go.
We got the little bloop out the end. Wah, wah,
so there's like an M80 in there. And it either goes or doesn't. Okay. You're right. You know what? You're right. I guess it is a comedy.
Well,
At
it was the
times.
additional writers that came in and were adding that.
Yeah. I have a note that says, "Do not like the music this assault is set to."
Oh God.
Maybe
What
when they're
was it?
assaulting that final assault, the music's terrible.
Okay.
But Ragnar escapes and he has he's got the disc, he's got a remote way to do this. So he's leaving everybody behind. His buddy's like, it's the timer's set to 108.5, the frequency. And Ragnar's off onto the top of the dam, leaving everybody behind.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't care.
They're a
It's
financial burden. You see what's happening?
Did
He's
Tina
like, I
Turner
have to
care about
unload
her
these
minions?
people.
Did she?
They eat so much. I can't. I just lost my job. I'm not Carruthers anymore. I don't get a check. I can't put all of my efforts into this Mad Max
and
thing.
Some bastard forgot to write the ransom note in the script.
And nobody brought up a ransom. We're just caught.
We're just gonna be terrorists now with no money.
Totterino, you're right. No ransom. No, it's not.
And that's
they never get to it because they never have the Ram K.
Well, the opening
don't
scene
have
of the
all the
movie
cards.
set that up,
He
and
says we're gonna.
and they never do it. He never does it.
Oh my God,
What happened?
that's amazing. The climactic fight on the dam. I thought the timer was going to end at 007 because there's a timer. We have a ticking timer, and it's generously set at 2 minutes and 98 seconds or something. So that's fun. I think it's fascinating that they have this final fight, just kind of the two of them. But where did the boobs come from?
Well,
At one point, he pulls down.
he bites his boob.
Yeah, pulls him. I don't know. Is that an error? Was
Well,
it
the
comedy?
version that I saw.
Oh, really?
Stamos goes in and takes a bite out of
but
his
there's
chest.
another scene where you pull it down and
Yeah.
there's a shaking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he's an older guy. You get a little shake. You
Shit,
get a
dog.
little man boob
All right.
going on.
fine.
Some of us put on weight. You used to have weight. Remember when you had
Fine.
man boobs? You probably forgot.
Yeah, no.
You're so fit now.
This is the thing. It's almost played for let's put that scene back in because we can, or I don't get it. The bite still happens, but there's a pronounced cut. Clearly not Gene Simmons' chest of the thing coming down and bouncing and then back. And
it might have been
the
his
character just
chest.
runs away. And
You think they put a double in for that scene? Okay.
And then there's it's anyway.
It's
buy
too-
yourself the
it's
DVD.
Too much
/ Blu-ray.
boobage for Gene.
And Ragnar pulls the "How dare you hit a woman?"
Oh yeah.
But there's a speech that Ragnar gives about masculinity and femininity
Yeah.
at the end, which is
I'm
hotly debated.
I'm both, and then Stamos is like, "Well, you're only half of each," and I'm all man.
All right,
I am all man.
what do you think of that as a that's supposed to be a last tough line?
That is a James Bond thing. Did you do you haven't got your clip yet?
That's interesting that you said that. My clip's not a traditional clip. It's not in the movie.
Fuck me. I had the perfect one.
Yo, I'm trying to keep this bitch interesting for you, girl. What is the clip that okay, here's why I'll say this.
Well, we skipped over it. Are you
okay, cool. Here's why I'll say that. There is so many great. The movie opens on a line, "My little turd balls." It's amazing.
Right,
All of
but
Gene Simmons stuff.
The second speech is the one I did towards the end there. Gene Simmons giving his speech, and then
Those
he gets a
placebos
disc,
things, right?
sticks his tongue down Vanity's throat.
Yeah, the placebos. And
Yeah.
and maybe I'm influenced. How did this get made? They make a big deal about that bit, and somebody actually makes Jason do that speech live. And he's like, "I'm never going to do this again," but he does it. There's so many cool lines, but there's something just kind of a little fun that's on
Maggots? My little turd balls?
yeah. That's on the DVD that I captured.
Okay.
That'll play for you
Okay.
at the end.
Okay.
We do have a triumphant hero, thankfully, at the end, and he uses his karate or his gymnastic skills, namely upper body strength and legs.
gymnastics.
He's bested.
His gymnastic skills.
He's tossed over.
He's hanging on the
Ragnar
railing.
double crosses him, hanging off the railing.
And Vanity can't get a shot.
She can't get a shot. Yes,
she's got the 44 Magnum a la.
Yeah.
Well, this movie came out before Hard Ticket, so we can't use that reference. So maybe Andy borrowed it from them. Who knows?
Right. That's right. And I like how it gets the flipperoo.
Yep.
And she
and this was my favorite dummy deadfall.
The fire blaster. That I wrote it down because he gets, he appeals to the vanity. You're so beautiful, like I'm so sorry. That's what puts Ragnar in the trance.
Yeah.
And
I gotta say that was ridiculously hokey of how he gets him to stop him from killing him.
Yeah. And he's killed by his own finger. You think he fingered his mom? Oh God! Shit.
What did you just?
Fuck me! I take it back immediately. Do you think that's the way that Ragnar killed the mom? Was a finger?
I can't recover.
Via finger?
You think he fingered his mom?
God damn it! Right at the end. Do you think the mom was killed via the finger?
Calling
method?
Dr. Freud. Dr. Freud calling Dr. Freud. Oh my God.
Okay. So
there's no going on for that.
Tanja. I don't know why I thought of that right then. How did the mom die? I suppose by finger. So she sends down the fire blaster, and this is how they stop he can't stop the timer. So the briefcase is thrown into the air, as you said, and exploded like a dummy.
And no, the dummy was Gene Simmons' body falling.
But as a dummy, like you would explode a dummy.
So how can you throw? So you've got this big, heavy steel case, and you've got this mini bazooka thing.
Stargrove.
And Vanity yelling from the, like you can yell from a helicopter, and he's going to hear you. Throw the blaster.
Okay, thanks.
So he takes his left hand, throws the case up in the air, takes his right hand, and he throws the blaster in the air. And never the two shall meet, except they do. They collide, and there's this massive explosion, and the entire city's water supply is saved because the big machine stops turning.
Yeah. So he is asked if he can go back to Biology 101 after this. But he's offered a job.
I think that means sex, right?
No. Oh, that's great.
Because it was from Vanity.
Because he's got to take his game up. That's great. Great entendre. But what I wonder is, what is a Stargrove? Because he's referred. That's so Stargrove. But at the end, he says,
"Is it like a stargazer lily?"
No, it's like that's a characteristic of your family, of your dad, right? That's so Stargrove.
Well, it's his last name.
Up into this, I get how they work.
I think you knew that.
But this last one, he's like, "I'm not going to do that," and she's like, "That's so Stargrove." So what? To not take a chance? To not do an opportunity?
I'm not going to do that. What did you say? I'm not going to do that to?
Well, like the government lands like, great job vanquishing Ragnar. Now do you want a job as a secret agent? And he's like, nah, I've had enough. And she's like, that's so Stargrove. What is that? I feel like
he's not going to work for the man.
Yeah, maybe.
He's not going to be under their thumb.
That's kind. So, Cliff and Lance team up. I think it's great. I love that they pretend to leave the hottest girl in the world in the dust in their dune buggy,
Well,
like
I think he was just teasing her because he comes back.
Dick fuck. Well, I mean, come on. Are you serious? Who would even pretend to leave that woman?
So you're saying she's cute?
Oh, that's a gorgeous human being.
Cute's
What's the last line?
The
flappity floppity. Danja.
And how about the line before it?
I forget.
It's pretty good.
What is she?
She says, "Did you ever get a good look at Ragnar's body?"
Oh, right.
I think the proper procedure would be to, and then he shouts over Danja. So she wants to go back in necrophilia.
Yeah, maybe.
Gene Simmons.
That's wild business.
Well, she's a nasty girl. And that was so hokey. I apologize. So
I have
do a shot. Do 3 shots, and it must be Patron or better.
I do have a couple of tidbits. $3 million budget.
Okay, I could add to that.
Really?
In that interview I saw, this
Yeah.
is right from the director's mouth. He said he had $2 million.
Holy cow! All right,
That's just
lie.
so
Cool.
The $3 million is IMDb.
Oh yeah,
estimate.
that's where I get a lot of these.
It's the estimate,
but maybe
budget.
not all of them. Shot in 35 days. True or false?
I did not find that,
Oh.
so I got to guess. Hold on, 35 days. True.
He has played drums occasionally with the Beach Boys since 1985
That
and
is
directed
true.
their Hot Fun in the Summertime video.
So Stamos was their drummer, and the
Thank you, buddy.
director directs music videos. So I'm going to say true to that too.
Nice. The movie was intended as the starting point for a Son of Bond type film series. It not only bombed at the box office, but was shunned by its own co-star Gene Simmons. Years later, when a fan recognized him as Velvet von Ragnar, Simmons exclaimed, "Don't tell me you saw that thing."
I sucked.
Yeah, and he says he sucked.
Yeah.
You're so fucking wrong.
It is a midnight call classic.
I love this movie to no end. And what I have is the TV spot, like the trailer, the big, this is the new action hero. And it's featured on the.
What do you mean by TV spot? It's not a trailer for the film?
Ish, you'll see it. Like, this is going to be the big new thing. So this is hopefully meant to entice you to want to see this movie back in way old 1986.
Entice me, Ryan. Entice me.
The new American hero. Go! John Stamos is Stargrove. Stargrove! Vanity is Danja. Gene Simmons is Ragnar. Never Too Young to Die. Rated R.
Not if you watch it on YouTube. It's not rated
I
R.
guess so,
I
man.
fucking missed out.
Lucky me.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
All right. Well, thank you for giving this a bit of a look-see.
Well, I had 2 firsts, maybe more in this movie in my actual life. So now it just flashed into my brain. So
What do you
Terror
mean?
Train,
Yeah.
my first
Right.
date,
Comes up a lot in the
Kiss,
show.
my
Yeah.
first concert.
Yeah, rad. Well, I know I am in a small group of people who think Gene Simmons transcends acting in this film. But that is just me. And
It's his movie.
reviews would support some of that. So I have some reviews, as we do.
You know,
don't
I
know
really
why,
can't
as we-
imagine
as we do.
anyone not liking this movie.
Yeah,
There
right.
can't be any haters
Right.
of this out there.
It's been a minute. I don't remember if there's any
there's
particular
haters of this movie
themes
for
or
sure.
what have you. But anyway, I have chosen one to read. It's a 2 out of 10.
Okay.
I've seen better acting in commercials. Yikes! This has to be close to one of the worst movies ever made. The plot is so amazingly poor that I am surprised I haven't seen this movie being reviewed on MST3K. The scary thing is that John Stamos tries to act, which is a complete joke. You just gotta love Gene Simmons. Come on, did he act in this movie while on vacation from the endless Kiss reunion tours? Garbage.
So I'll share this. I showed the trailer to a friend of mine,
Yeah.
and this is a quote. Why would anyone ever watch that?
Fucking A, right. We don't need you. We don't need you.
It's not for
New
you.
York ate them.
We do not need you. You can go suck my
Balls.
All right. Maybe there's one other out there like me. 10 out of 10.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. I didn't write it. Gene Simmons plus Vanity plus John Stamos equals a movie guaranteed to satisfy. That's the title.
Ooh,
Plus equals.
yeah.
While I was browsing about in my local video store, noticing that all the new releases that I have not seen were recycled plots and actors made by the Hollywood hype machine, I decided to venture into the vast library of catalog titles. I am very satisfied in doing so.
That would be the middle aisles to you and me.
Russ, for I would not have discovered this gem in the cinematic coal mine. This film is pure balls to the wall, kick-ass fun. Unintentionally funny, action-packed, and with a glimpse of 80s beauty. Vanity's topless breasts leave the viewer happy. She rented this item. Most of us happy. She rented this item instead of insert sitcom to movie remake set in the modern times, stripping it of the greatness that made the sitcom a classic here. Great to watch with a group of friends.
I am never watching a YouTube movie again.
Yeah.
I am never. So what was the cinematic gold mine? Say that again, because it's the middle aisles of the video store, right? How did he phrase that? It was beautiful.
Oh, the cinematic coal mine?
Coal mine. Yeah, because those aisles like go on forever.
Catalog titles.
And
While I was browsing about my local video store, I'm glad that person's local video store had this in its vast library of catalog titles.
Yeah. And you worked at one of said store. You were a clerk.
Yeah, I was. I was always supposed to be there.
And you were out reserving. So tell the story about a guy asking advice of an adult movie to buy, and you had to like run down the.
Well,
so I still can't get over this.
Within context of maybe this movie, there was a person who worked in a store next to us who was uncomfortable going into the adult section and would have me, a young 16, 17-year-old, pick out their porn. And they had, rules. If maybe there's like a Kiss parody, that'd be dope. I'd probably send that over. But we had the cover boxes
Serpent
and everything.
tongue rated XXX.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, who knows?
So
we have
just absorb that for a minute, folks. A 16-year-old boy is being asked by this middle-aged man to pick out his porn
in the
for
hard
him.
streets of Chicago suburbs. Baby, there's life.
Oh,
there's love. There's culture. There's porno.
This is a beautiful moment.
Yeah. Well, I know our next movie that's coming up, and I'm really, really excited ahead of time. I want to thank people for listening to the show. alittleindependentpodcast@gmail.com is our email address. We'd love to hear from you. We are considering merchandise and things like that, and we are working on an upcoming interview. So, and we'd love to hear more from people who are involved in movies, making them, or just maybe served catering that day, because we are lovers of film.
Yeah, maybe you were a grip.
Yeah, you gripped anything.
You were a 19-year-old Stamos grip.
Sounds like he got Vanity, took care of the gripping. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Well, hey, on that note, Todd, aside from gripping, you know what we'll always have. Hey, Todd.
Yes, Ryan.
You know what we'll always have?
Monty Doro.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys? You'll love it. It's just a little independent.
Love it. It's just a little independent. You're about to say.
You'll love it. It's just a little independent. You're going to love it. It's just a little independent.